Hello champion, it's Ticha Adam again. I'm going to solve questions in function. As you all know, we are done with the unit. I'll take you through some of the majorly asked questions. For example, one question they'll ask you is to find the output. And we know what's an output. We say output is the range in a function, range. Okay, now if they say f of x is equal to x squared plus 4, and then say f2 or find f3, you input, you replace 2 where there is x, then you do that. You replace where x is, you put 3, and then 3 squared plus 4. So 2 squared is 4 plus 4, 8. 3 squared is 9, 9 plus 4 is 13. 4 squared plus 4, 16 plus 4 is 20. 5 squared plus 4, 25 plus 4 is 29. Correct. That's what you do. Next question that you'll be asked, apart from calculating the output, you'll be asked is to find the composite function. Solving a question in composite function is also a specific area where most examiners like. Like for instance, g of x is equal to 2x plus 4. And h of x is equal to 8. When they say find, solve for g, h, let's say g, h, 3. What do they mean? You put 3 into the function, let's say 8x plus 4. This was 8x plus 4, sorry. So you have g of x is equal to 2x plus 4, and you have h of x as x plus 4. So they want you to know if you understand composite function, knowledge in composite function. So what we do, we put h3 to be 8 times 3 plus 4. 8 times 3 is 24 plus 4, it is 28. Now that becomes your answer. Then another concept that you need to understand about is the concept, so after getting 28, you apply it in the function g of x. You say 2 times 28 plus 4, it is 56, plus 4, it is 60. That becomes your answer in a composite function. Okay, another thing you need to know is sometimes in the composite function, they want you to leave your answer in algebraic form. For example, they say gh x plus 2. And you know, maybe g of x is 2x plus 4, and h of x is 6, maybe in that way. So you have that in expression, in algebraic expression. So you solve that one, then you get your answer. Sometimes you might be given as find h of x is equal to 2x and g of x is equal to, let's say, is equal to 3x plus 4. Now, they say find GHX. In this case, what do? You just solve. What is h of x? It's 2x. What is g of x? Is 3x plus 4. Now, your output, use it as an input. Where there is 3, put 2x. So say 3 times 2x plus 4. 3 times 2 you get 6x plus 4. You leave in that form. This is also where majority of students confuse themselves, when you have to leave your answer in that format. And the last thing that I also want to take you through is the inverse. Inverse function, as I taught you in in our last class, we said inverse is a function that does totally opposite of what your initial function was. Like for example, if you have a function that is x plus 4, the other function will be x minus 4. If this function was 2x plus 4, your opposite function will divide by 2, then will minus 4, but divide by 2. Everything divided by 2. So this is what we call an inverse function. And normally it's always written this way. F is an inverse of x. This shows an inverse function. Or g inverse x. This shows is an inverse function. H of x is equal to 4 power x. Then they say find h inverse. They say find h inverse of x. How do you find h inverse of x in that case? We know that we have two methods, so I'll choose one which is easier. So we say h of x is the same as y, and that is 4 power x. You can swap. Say where there is y, put x, and then say 4 power y. And it's simple. Now, how do we make y the subject? To make y the subject is obviously simple. Normally, every day we say y can only be gotten by, you can as well say this. You can as well say log. If you're applying logarithm, you say log 4 base x is the same as y. This is what represents the values of y if you're finding the values of y. If you do that, you get your answer correctly. So you can apply this concept to find the values when you are given appropriate values. So this is just a random question that I asked you. For example, if the question was y is equal to, say, let's say 16 power 2. And then we need to understand like 4 is equal to 16 power 2. And we need to know what is this. So if that was like 4 is equal to 16 power x, and we need to know what is here. If you apply log, you are able to get the value, say log 16 base 4. You are able to get your x value as 2. Correct. Now, yeah, that's majority of questions that will really majority of the questions that will be examined in that angle. Some questions are hard, some questions are easy, so it depends with your preparation. Thank you.